My name is Caroline Cobb. I'm a singer-songwriter that loves to use music and songwriting to tell the stories of Scripture. A few years ago, I put out an album called The Blood and the Breath. It was an album full of songs from the Bible that centered on this big theme of redemption. And now I am so excited to be back in the studio with producer Gabe Scott, who's worked with Andrew Peterson and David Crowder and many others. And we're working together on a new album of songs from the Bible called A Home and a Hunger, Songs of Kingdom Hope.
My child, come into the party. All I have is yours. Don't stand outside my door. All I have is yours.
A Home and a Hunger begins with the fall. This tragic moment in Scripture when Adam and Eve are exiled from their true home with God in the garden because of sin. And we're all left with this brokenness, this hunger, and this feeling of homesickness, like things are not as they should be. It kind of goes through different stories and parachutes in on different biblical scenes, whether that's in Exodus, the crossing of the Red Sea into the Promised Land, Ecclesiastes, or Emmanuel, Jesus coming and making his home with us, the prodigal son story in Luke. And finally, the album ends in Revelation with John's beautiful vision of heaven when God comes and makes his home with us forever. And those hunger pains and that homesickness is gone.
Come scarlet letters, you outcasts and debtors, I will call you my friends. I'll sit at your table, you broken and fatal. Only the sick need a physician.
I think I was drawn to write from these specific passages of Scripture because I wanted to remind myself and others of kingdom hope. There's a lot of suffering in this world, and yet at the same time, we know the end of the story and we know that God is with us now, and that gives us hope. I've seen a lot of my own sin exposed in the past couple of years, and yet there's freedom in the gospel. The gospel has become such good news to me. My hope and my prayer for this album is that it would help you remember and rehearse God's big story of redemption, of hope, and of restoration. That whether you're sitting in traffic or sitting at your desk at work or changing a diaper or sitting in the carpool line, that you'll be able to listen and remember God's big story.
Get up.